The Gateshead A167 Flyover is disappearing fast. Since our last visit, another major section of the structure has been demolished. But despite all that progress, there's still a huge amount of work to be done before these roads and pedestrian routes can reopen. So what has exactly changed? Welcome to another video from 55 degrees north, and today we are back at the Gateshead A167 Flyover demolition project for day 114 to see just how much progress has been made since our last update. We'll start today's update at the southern end of the former flyover. A couple of updates ago, the large retaining walls here were still standing, but things are now looking very different. As you can see, the wall on the left hand side has now almost completely been removed. Moving in a little closer, you can see a huge amount of tangled steel reinforcement lying in piles waiting to be cleared away from the site. This steel would have originally been buried deep inside the concrete, giving these enormous retaining walls their strength. But after decades hidden away, it's now being exposed as the structure is gradually broken apart. And over to the left, there's another noticeable change. A number of trees are being removed from the grass banks alongside the site. I don't know the official reason why the remaining trees are being taken down, but one possibility could be to provide easier access for the large demolition machinery as work continues on removing the remaining walls. It certainly looks as though this part of the site is being prepared for further demolition work. Moving further down towards the Five Bridges roundabout, you can see that a lot of the clearing up work is now complete. Compared with some of our previous visits, this area is looking much tidier. However, at this stage, it doesn't look like those pedestrian footways is quite ready to open just yet. There still appears to be work taking place around the route, so pedestrians may have to wait a little longer before the section is fully accessible again. Moving slightly further down, we get another good view of the road which used to run directly underneath the flyover. And from what we can see today, this certainly doesn't look anywhere near reopening just yet. There is still considerable amount of clearing work to be completed. You can also see several areas running through the centre of the road where the contractors are continuing to remove the foundations of the old central support columns. Now we come down to what is probably the biggest change since our previous update. We're moving down to the main demolition area around the Park Lane Roundabout, and straight away you can see that quite a substantial amount of the flyover has disappeared. So let's take a closer look at exactly what has changed. One of the biggest milestones is that the two former on-off ramps have now been completely demolished. During our last update, sections of these ramps could still be seen. Today they are gone. All that remains is the continuing clearing operation on either side of the road where huge concrete structures once stood. Excavators are continuing to work their way through the rubble, separating the different materials and preparing them to be removed from site. When you think back to how dominant these ramps once were over this part of Gateshead, it is quite remarkable how quickly the landscape is changing. Moving a little further back up the site, there has also been more progress around the entrances to the two pedestrian subways. Previously these areas were surrounded by broken material from the demolished flyover. That material has now been cleared away. Slowly but surely we are beginning to see the areas underneath and around the former structure being revealed again. Heading back towards the Park Lane Roundabout, we can see another major change. A large section of the flyover which once crossed directly over the roundabout has now been demolished. Excavators are busy clearing and sorting the material left behind. A lot of this material will eventually be taken away from the demolition site for recycling. And when you look across the roundabout now, you really begin to appreciate just how much of the A167 flyover has already disappeared. Looking at the side of the remaining flyover gives us a fascinating look at exactly how this structure is being demolished. You can see where the demolition machinery has effectively been munching its way through the concrete bit by bit. Rather than simply bringing the entire structure down at once, sections are gradually being broken apart in a controlled demolition process. As the outer concrete disappears, parts of the temporary metal support systems are becoming visible. These supports have been helping to stabilise the remaining sections of the structure while demolition continues. And over the coming days and weeks, we're likely to see even more of this remaining section disappear. So here, on day 114, there has been some major changes since our previous visit. The retaining walls at the southern end are continuing to come down. Trees are being removed alongside the site. Clearing work around Park Lane has progressed significantly. The foundations of the former central support columns are still being removed. Both of the old on and off ramps have now completely disappeared. The subway entrances have been cleared, and another substantial section of the flyover over Park Lane Roundabout has now been demolished. The project is now entering another fascinating stage as Gateshead's landscape continues to change almost every time we return. If you've missed any of the previous Gateshead flyover updates, I've created a dedicated A167 Flyover demolition playlist where you can go right back and watch the project develop from the earlier stages through to where we are today. I'll leave a link to that playlist in the description below. It's particularly interesting to watch the older videos now and compare them with what the site looks like on day 114. But what do you think of the progress being made here at the Gateshead A167 Flyover? Are you surprised by how much of the structure has already disappeared? And how do you think this part of Gateshead is going to look once the entire demolition project is finally completed? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this latest update, please give the video a massive thumbs up, as it really does help the channel grow and helps more people discover these videos. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to 55 Degrees North and turning on notifications so you don't miss the next update from the Gateshead Flyover demolition project, along with more construction, restoration, history and events from across the northeast of England. A massive thank you for watching. I'll see you right here next time on 55 Degrees North.